Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out!
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Remain practical to play defensively. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
The coverage by Charvarius Ward.
Outside! Line around, sir!
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Josh Downs deep for the Colts. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and
On the shotgun, it's Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is a heater going deep. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set! Get set! 18! Watch out!
Off the play fake. Purdy rolling out to his left. On the run. Deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it up. And the Colts take possession just shy of midfield following the interception. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the 49ers are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Bruce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
14 yards. And the 49er 1st down. A gain of 14.
Purdy on 1st down.
San Francisco.
That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening on what's been a very sound defensive game plan. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's his running back. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Purdy trying on 4th down. It'll be the 1st and more. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Get set, get set. Up.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Outside, yellow. 18, watch out.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Now Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jones looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
First time this game they've looked to him. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
Spencer Schrader on for the Colts field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun is Purdy. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Go.
Play action now with Jones. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. That one finds Josh Downs. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
One last play before the break.
Get set. Get set.
One final shot before the half. He's going deep. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 49ers 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Taylor. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Set up. Go.
Option give to Taylor. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They're going Taylor. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another Colts 1st down. first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Running back sent in motion. First down, Purdy to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
What's up?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Rodney Thomas has got it. And the